Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Miami will have some work to do after that short return. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. On the run, still looking. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And now on second down for this offense. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Just buried it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's got it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Quarterback checking the play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Wants to fire on second down. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They knock him down right there.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Canes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And there was more. For this quarterback, and down he goes. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars.
Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw on second down. The sure hands, it's Russell. Makes the catch and he's brought down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that pass picked off. And they get the take. Points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Looking down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that done. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Right back to him on the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. This crowd knows when to bring it. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
It is good. And they go back on top. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of them.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is Tru as he puts 3 on the board. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Russell. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long, and now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Spins away from the defender. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead here in the fourth. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
This time it's complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score.
And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Back to the air one more time. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt. Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Going up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Bain. And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll get him up. Offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Hurricane! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate.
Nigga, we almost blew the visits.
You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.